I did watch the whole ceremony from start to finish. I thought 99% of it, I thought was just pretty incredible. The president, guy getting a little off topic, a little disappointing, but he, for the most part, he pretty much stayed on Charlie. Donald Trump Jr., I think, I give him probably like a B minus maybe. Um, I will say this, we talk about the impact that Charlie had. I think about the Andrew Breitbart when he died, even though he died of, a heart attack or something like that. It wasn't as brutal as this. People wonder, gee, now where do we go from here that Andrew Breitbart died? And I thought that, he died so long ago, during the Obama administration. Social media really wasn't prevalent then and so on. And we came back around from that, I thought very well. I think with Charlie, it's very, very different because, I'll kind of talk a little bit about you did a mashup, I think a day or two after he was assassinated on, I think it was the Next Up with Mark Halpern. You did a mashup of your interviews with him, and I thought it was spectacular. And I watched that and I said, man, I cannot believe we're not going to have Charlie around anymore because I thought that that was just an amazing, amazing mashup that you did. I suggest everyone go watch that. I think with Charlie though, I don't know how long it's going to take, if at all anyone could ever replace or be as impactful as he was. I've watched so many videos over the last 11 days of him. He is so smart, so ingenious, so genuine too. And I just don't know if anyone could really do that. I do want to ask your opinion on the reactions of AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Chuck Schumer, like just the whole litany of the Democrat leadership. I cannot believe, even with Hakeem Jeffries saying the other day, he didn't, go to something in the house that they were doing for Charlie. He says, I had a meeting. I just want your opinion. Like, how does that really look from the Democrat side? I mean, to me, just it's a bad look right now, and I just don't know if they really have any leaders on that side.
Yeah. It's very tough because the attitudes of the people you named in the Democratic Party writ large, the day, the moment before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, they haven't really changed their attitudes, right?
Yeah.
So there's nothing about this or the president's behavior since, or the vice president's, and the Kimmel thing plays into this that makes them feel inclined to say, well, this is a watershed moment where we need to come together. I'll read you an email I just got from a community member. I won't name the person, but this is reflective of, I think, the attitude of the Democratic Party writ large. How can a grieving wife upstage a president? I do not need to tell you easily, with grace, honesty, and incredible love. What a disgrace Trump is. I'm so disgusted by Trump's performance this afternoon. It is beyond words. He is a fool not worth defending. I wish he had stuck to the script. How great would it be if we could all go back to our houses of worship? It is there that we find community, comfort, friends. Would it have been that too difficult a message for Trump to deliver on this special day, given the circumstances? If your children are watching, mute me, or turn down your speaker, I should say. He's an uncontrollable dick. So I won't say that his words represent the point of view of everybody in the Democratic Party, but plenty of people. And the president's approval ratings on a range of things are down, but the Democratic Party's numbers are not good. And the Kimmel thing is very problematic for them. I do believe that they're fighting something that, even though I don't like at all what the FCC did, the chair of the SEC did, they're fighting something that is really not of great relevance. It's, once again, they're fighting on terrain that's really just not of relevance to a lot of Americans. So I think you're right, Nick, that the Democrats don't know what to do about this, but it's hard for them to get out of this cul-de-sac. And I appreciate your kind words about the mashup. It is on Next Up. It's all highlights from all the interviews I did with Charlie, and I do recommend it. And I appreciate you doing this.
What can I say? Just say one
Yeah,
last thing. The
yeah,
most
yeah,
impactful thing today
yeah.
was
Hmm.
when Erica Kirk said, "I forgive him." I mean, that just was unbelievable.
Yeah,
The strength in her to say that,
yeah.
it's
I should,
truly, truly.
you're right. I should have highlighted that for those who didn't see it. She talked about the man who killed her husband, and she said she forgave him, and cried, and it was a remarkable moment. Nick, hey, want to be part of the two-way community all the time? Hit the subscribe button. Great video clips like this, plus conversations like no other, full episodes and more, always available on this channel. You got to hit subscribe to never miss a thing.